Alright, let's check this out. This was Strongholds on Solitude around November 23rd, I think. It's one of your recent videos. Yeah, let's jump into it.
I'll edit my video.
you son of a bitch.
Heard. I'm gonna. Alright, so that was pretty brave. Let me go ahead and mute mine so that we can check this out a little bit better.
you son of a bitch.
So pushing driveway off of RIP on this, I don't see a lot of people do. But that doesn't mean there's anything wrong with it, because it does set us up. It's just those two guys are ready for you. And you don't have any support from us, because, let's see. Two of us are in A with that initial challenge. And then it looks like Melon went towards Loop. Yeah, I can't really see where Melon went. I think he went towards Loop. So, just awareness, team awareness there.
One dude by Prius, one dude by Flowers. I should have gone B. B is not the way. One dude jumping up mid.
Yeah, and you even recognize it there.
He's down by a truck. Spawn me lift.
Market call there.
Here to support Melon.
Nice.
Okay, so how do you want to go about getting B back?
I think we want to take C first.
Okay, C first. Got it.
There's invis snipers over there though, which is.
You can call that truck.
Hotel, 3 shots on him. Flower just came out main bridge, went down combo, I believe.
You're dead.
Where the fuck are you?
They're still sniping from posters.
One dude at turn with snipe, I believe.
Get Melon some help over on C.
This has been quite a long life. That's nice.
Oh, that repulsor did nothing. I thought they were closer.
Gold. Got gold.
Nice, nice. We'll do the we'll do the play-by-play here now. So actually, I should have marked the beginning of that. So let's see. We come up at lift, and you call that, which is helpful. First thing we need to do is we need to take inventory here. We've got Melon down, Nick is up, and I'm up. You need to be able to know, what part of the map I'm on based on this tag, because it looks like we're close to each other, but I'm fighting by Prius, it looks like. So I'm pretty far away. We have a gap here. This is kind of where I think Melon would end up spawning, except Melon would probably just spawn behind you. So we need to take inventory there, and also acknowledge that they have B, we have A and C. Okay, that was good. We did acknowledge that they're taking A. But as you come around this corner, you need to know the hotspots. So, ledge, LR, and even before you get to that point, we need to be looking at glass. We need to be looking at poster ramp. Right now, our reticle is not close enough to either of these two should somebody pop up out of there. It's pretty good if somebody was behind this or hanging out there, but this is off. We need to be either up here or over here, and then start, as these are ruled out, start trending over. Yep. Living is good here. Let's take inventory again. It looks like 2 dead. Melon's up at A, and I think that was what you decided to do, is help your only teammate up over at A, which is good. In the back of your head, you should be trying to calculate that Nick and I are going to be spawning tram,
Okay, so how do you want to go about getting
which we both did, which is what it looks like. And now all four of us are up, so we're trying to set something up here.
B back?
And based on where we are, me and Nick are around loop or glass, and you and Melon are in A. So that means they could be. I mean, it's just going to be like a 50-yard line with this bridge, right? They're either going to be on this side of the map or they're going to be over by snipe.
Okay, C first. Got
There's one at truck.
Hotel, 3 shots on him.
And somebody slipped through flowers. That was interesting. How did Melon go about that? Yeah, Melon went through flowers.
Hotel, 3 shots on him.
That's a little bit of an overcommitment out of Melon.
Flower just getting out main bridge.
And me and Nick both died over there. So we can't. I mean, there's two of them are dead. So it's a 2v2 right now.
Combo, I believe.
They're still sniping from posters.
One dude at turn with snipe, I believe.
And this is kind of a moment where you're trying to get your bearings. Melon's up at C. Nick is dead. I spawn behind you.
Yeah, you got 2 pushing.
Nick spawns in.
Gold. Got gold.
Gold's dead. They're on the bridge here.
I should not have extended myself that far. C.
Nice. I'm going to go ahead and mark this so we can go back to it easily. Ouch.
Now we get B. Okay.
Yep.
Oh my god, there's 2 on B that are popped. He's underneath the bridge.
There's a guy on posters.
Posters is
He's
hurt.
1 shot, U-turn. We're all dead.
Oh. That
Nice.
plan did work. Okay, now we need to support B. Make sure they don't.
No!
Okay.
Alright, let's check that out again.
Nice.
Nice.
Good shot.
Have this. Now we can push it.
Now we get B.
This is a little bit of a.
Oh my
That's a hard commit right there. To just go down like that. You might want to come to this door and then start holding down glass. Start holding down posters. If you don't need to jump down in the pit to take B, because I don't know what's going on with us over at C, then, stay in this position where you've got options, where if somebody comes up behind you, then you can bail.
Yep.
Oh my god, there's 2 on B that are popped. He's underneath the bridge.
There's a guy on posters.
Posters is
He's
hurt.
1 shot, U-turn. We're all dead.
Oh. That
Nice.
plan did work. Okay, now we need to support B. Make sure they don't.
No!
Yeah. And I mean, that spot
Body on it.
is really safe until it's not
Also
safe.
taking C. They got C back. Nice.
C back.
That's okay.
Yes.
This is what we want right here. So that's kind of how I think we do it. In broad
B, B.
Again. I'll cover the other side now. Popped on the truck.
Oh.
That invis? That's
Yeah.
invis.
I would say that's probably still a little bit of an overcommitment.
This is what we want right here. So that's kind of how I think we do it. In broad
B, B.
Again.
So we have B. You don't need to be the one that stops it, because let's take a look around here.
B, B.
Again.
We've got Nick. He's going headfirst into that. And you've got a nice Overwatch position right here, which you can get safe easily. You can deal damage and stay safe. But since we're in
Cover
here,
the other side now.
we have no choice but to just take all the damage
On the truck.
Oh.
and be a part of that fight.
That's
Yeah.
invis.
Yeah.
Got it?
Thank you. I need help on my X.
Oh my god. He's
And we
invis.
both died. We all died for it.
Okay, so we all.
Yeah, we're dead.
We wiped.
We're dead.
We wiped.
So now we need to set up on for C. So
Yeah, so we get C first. We don't get A first. But fuck.
This is good. I think you're waiting.
Spawning like hotel, man. I'm about to get.
Oh, you're split. Yeah, that's tough.
One dude posters. He looks hurt.
Yeah, he is hurt. still have posters. I got one of them.
Yeah, he's hurt real bad at posters.
I was reloading.
Oh, he's still over there.
Yeah. Dude's annoying as fuck.
That's just kind of a messy fight.
Too late.
Alright, so let's take inventory. Where's our team? 2 of us are dead. Melon's dead. He's got an X here. So we're 3 dead right now. We're all 3 dead on that side of the map.
So now we need to set up.
Oh, and you're getting shot from C, which is telling me, you know, we gotta figure out...
Yeah, so we get C.
My assumption is that you would get spawned on here. So we would come up here, but there must be somebody in market that's preventing that, because Nick and Melon both came up on the other side of the map.
Don't get A first, but unstable. Fuck, we spawned over here.
Somebody was at hotel. That might be enough to do it.
Spawned hell alone. One dude posters. He looks hurt.
Yeah, he is hurt.
Hotel isn't the worst for the cross.
I threw a grenade right there. Sorry.
This is good.
I know you're gonna push.
Just execution, I suppose.
We still have posters.
Yeah, and this
Yeah,
fight
he's
is
hurt real
definitely
bad at
just
posters.
all execution.
Yeah.
Going in for melees like that is always risky. You know, this guy is kind of stuck in this corner if 3 people know about him. So, like, maybe try to get a nade off of this pillar, you know, bounce, then force some movement out of him. Even if he has to back up towards C, you don't need to risk your neck so much for this.
Yeah. Dude's annoying as fuck.
Damn, he's alive.
Die,
There we go.
bitch. I'm with you on
Above
B, but
combo.
got him.
Let me mark this.
Above combo.
Got him.
Nice.
2 down right now. 3v3. 3v3. Oh, yep, they're all 3 over there. Fuck.
Take C.
You can
Take
see.
C.
Yeah, try to get C.
I only went to B because
They're all
everyone was
3
dead.
the bridge.
2 dudes popped.
So, yeah, 2v1. Where's the team at? Other side of the map.
Above combo.
Alright, we spawn. We look for our teammates. Where is everybody? Okay, so if all 3 of us are bunched here, where does that mean the enemy's going to be? They're going to be hotel or they're going to be lift? If they're not in like a close range melee. If we're fighting over B like this, there's a good chance they're sitting behind truck trying to fight.
Got him.
Nice.
2 down right now.
So when you come over this ramp, you need to have your reticle trained like right about here, so that as you come over, it's right on this edge.
3v3.
We gotta keep looking at C because we're all here. This is probably an overcommitment on C, just because you know we're actually dying on B.
Yep, they're all 3 over there.
Yeah, all 3 of us are dead over there. I just spawned back in, and then we just end up full committing on this, and then it turns into a 2v1. Good shots, though, you know? It's just, that's a 2v1.
2 dudes
You'll
popped in
never,
front of C there.
you can't count on them missing.
There's one at soda.
Always the posters.
Alright, yeah, let's watch.
Bridge killed me.
I didn't get the headshot on that guy. So I think we need to figure out how to attack C. So
Yeah.
maybe someone from hotel to get.
That one is a little bit of
Always
a write-off. Alright, so we spawn. Let's take inventory. We got melon and flowers. I look like I'm on the bridge. That's what that looks like. Let me see. Yeah, I'm right next to the bridge. And then Nick is off by glass or something. Can I see Nick? Yeah, Nick is at glass. Cool. So that still indicates that they're either on C or they're in cafe, or maybe they have somebody in like one of those market windows or something.
Always the posters. Nice.
There was a posters call, and Melon just died here, so there might be somebody on the bridge. Or if he died from cafe, that's entirely possible as well. But once again, we're kind of alone here, so we have to play safely. Camo's coming up. And it's already gone, so you know that they've already grabbed Camo and Nick's dead. I'm dead. We're coming up at Tram, which means there's still either Lift or Cafe. And there's one at Posters. And then the whole team just peeks you because you're the only one on the map right now.
They have a snipe covering glass.
I got that guy, Mumble. Nice. And I got sniped by some fucking little dick sitting in the back of spawn. They're holding C like really hard. They're gonna start rotating if you take B. Maybe that's something we can try. Get on B and then feint.
Dang.
Pull them off C.
Okay. This is a very similar spawn, unless I forgot to mark it. Did I? Oh, okay. So this is a really, like, almost identical spawn setup to what we just had. Melons and flowers. One of us is at glass, and it looks like two of us could be glass. Okay, so I've already pushed out to posters. Nick is holding glass, which is good. Melon may be overcommitting here. He did report a kill, and we can see that in the feed. There was it's basically a trade. But we see somebody's got snipe. This is kind of deep on B without communicating that you're going for it or knowing that you have an opportunity to be in this spot. And I think maybe you realized that and then you backed out, but it was too late at that point. And then they've got you dialed in. Alright, now we're spawning out Cafe, which means it's not safe to spawn near your team. Let's just watch.
Right, so that means C should be open. I'm going for it.
Okay. Alright, so taking inventory. That looks like posters. That looks like silo, maybe. Oh, he was LR. Okay, so I don't know if that tip was called or not. And did we see the guy by the truck before we turned? No, we don't have that information. But based on where we're at here, this is all open over here. It's possible to spawn into enemy fire at C, so if you spawn Cafe, you have to assume that they can still spawn at C unless we've got a body like up there. So this is kind of like a weird diagonal setup that we got going on here where there could be somebody close to A and there could be somebody out by C. There's a guy by a dip. Okay, we're going to fight him. But there was somebody out by C and they caught us out.
One dude at looks like U-turn.
I got shot from driveway. They're pushing A now. I'm getting off of C to try to get B back.
Let's check it out.
On B.
We can do CB hold, that's fine. So
there's one truck
getting there. We just can't give up 110 points.
Yeah, it's a process. Let's get this back.
And then we don't want to
try to get
All right. All right, let's see where we're at here. That's dip. That's posters, and Melon is dead at combo. we're got an enemy ping here on B, so we're fighting B. That's actually a guy over here. That's kind of tough to see. They're taking A. We have C. Where do we go? Ooh, okay. Your reticle is actually in a good spot there. I've been kind of lax on calling out reticle positions for a while, but it's huge. Reticle position is huge. So when you're coming up on here, if they're in A, we kind of want to be looking at glass over here, or ready to start shooting at ledge. Okay, we're on B. Nice. At this point, you know, we've lived for a little bit. We need to start. We need to figure out where our team is again. Everything is off to the side of our screen, so we need to just double check that. We need to do a quick look, and we need to get some information before we start pushing out over here. It's a good attempt, but we had so many markers on this side of our screen that, you know, everything was going to be on this side of the map. These guys are also they're pretty good. All right, take inventory. Melon's at LR. Nick is currently dead. I'm currently dead. They have both points. Melon's pushing B, so we need to figure out how we can support him without, you know, stacking up too hard. This is good. I think if maybe you could find some high ground, like either just get kind of off to the side here, out of the main thoroughfares. Just a little bit too exposed, I think. And not enough numbers, you know. I think sometimes it's just you got to figure out when you can push and when you can't push.
They're two dead.
Good call on the 2 dead.
We're spawning tram again.
Good call on the spawn.
In front of truck. Nice. Do we need C? We've got A and B right now.
That guy's duck strafe is insane. We still need C.
He's a virgin. They all spawned at hotel.
We want this for cap. We're too far behind.
Yep.
And you can.
Dang. That's execution.
We're spawning tram again.
All right, so we're gonna get some information here. We need to get it earlier. I'm on B. Our other 2 guys are like loop or posters or something. These are good shots on target. Beat you to it.
In front of truck.
Yep, nice team shot. That's really nice there. So we're pushing up this side, but everybody's on this side. Okay, good. We looked over here.
We've got A and B right now.
We don't really need to stand on B like this. We're kind of wanting to be in more powerful spots off point, like posters would be strong, LR would be strong. Those are the first 2 spots I would think of based on this here, but we're all kind of dead over here, so either they're shooting us from C or they're shooting us from hotel. So there's just a lot of hesitation there. Because, I mean, we're also questioning our strategy right now, so maybe this isn't the best game to think about it, but yeah, we're throwing nades and shit all over here. So if you were to back up a little bit, cover from LR, that might give us better coverage, and then we're not so stacked up. And this fight right here, that's 100% just execution. That'll come in.
One on C.
2 on C. Both broken, just can't get a kill.
Alright, let's check that out. What happened there? That was a little bit of a blender type life. Okay, we need to figure out where our team is. Melon's here with us. I'm dead. Where's Nick at? Nick is on A, I guess. We just need to look. We need to acknowledge that he's over there. Okay, Nick is at LR. That means they're all over this side of the map. And Nick is fighting. Somebody at posters, probably. Nick just died at LR. Okay. This is a hard commit. This is a very hard commit at B. We got 2 tags over there. And that guy comes out of nowhere just because we don't have our back to a wall. Yeah, we're kind of just throwing ourselves on a B right now. Damn. That's a little bit of an unlucky spawn. As soon as you get bodied here, you can probably hide here, but it's like we're all dead, and I would just take your chances and cutting this gap and getting out towards A. Yeah, just go for it. You know, they might kill you, they might not. It's just there's fucking 3 right there, so you're dead either way.
Dude above dip. Nice.
Alright. We got some good information here. Nick's on A. Melon is at driveway. I'm at glass. I'm shooting somebody out here. So we already know there's somebody at posters or C. I'm pushing that guy. One on bridge, you know, that's a good call to make.
Dude above dip.
Nice. Okay, above dip works. Good team shot here. You're hurt. You should just be getting out. You should just be hiding behind fucking tram here. Unless you have a really good read on what this fight looks like and you think you can peek to help save me or get that last shot, catch them unaware. But for the most part, you don't want to be exposed here. And I think we saw somebody charging you, right? Was there somebody coming up? No, there was just that guy there. And then this fight here, poster ramp. I would also change your weapon offsets because your weapon is blocking a lot of your screen here. Okay, and you re-peaked before you were fully healed. So we're popped. You were only at half shields. So that was how far you were down. He only needs 3 shots to kill you. 1, 2. Okay, he almost. And then his buddy's right there. So that's, I mean, that's turning into a little bit of a cluster, but
No, this map is it's difficult, man. We've got.
okay, let's just watch this out.
This map and mode in particular.
Oh, he is invisible, literally. I was like, dude, this fucker's invisible! I can see him. He's my truck.
One dude in dip popped.
Alright, so that's it. For the last life, we have good information here. This is dip, this is B, probably DMR, and I spawned right in front of you.
This map and mode in particular.
Cam was coming up, so you can reasonably just stay Stay here in flowers. I guess, I mean, we do need to get on a point here since it's the end of the game and they're at 244, but I don't know if we got those kills, because there's all kinds of dudes just running around out there, but we're all dead. Yeah, it is tough, but
One dude in dip cop.
I would say my homework for you is
It's a tough mode.
every time you spawn, you know, you want to acknowledge each one of your teammates' positions. Get in the habit of doing that. And then try to build a mental image of where they are, you know, what they could be looking at. Make your best guess on where they are based on their tag. What does their tag say? Is it an X? Are they dead? Is it an exclamation? Are they fighting? Or are they just moving? But all in all, that was a solid game. I think reticle placement could definitely use some work. I would say those are the two areas that we focus on. That, and then getting your calls to come out while you're shooting. When you're pulling the trigger, you got to be calling the location. But yeah, GG's. Hopefully we see you on the game again sometime soon. Peace.